Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to develop one more icon, the inspiration for which is my phone. So in these tutorials I'm learning and practicing the icons that I see on my phone that I feel like I want to try and build them. So today the icon that I'm going to build is that of a phone. When you go into the phone book, you have that phone. The icon of that phone is in the classical shape of the receiver of the old phones, like this. Now to build this, I can pretty much take the pen tool, start from here, do this here, and try to make some shape here like this, and give it a shape like something like this, and then finish it off here. I can delete the shape that's below it, this one, and I can try and work around with this and make it a better shape by working around with this and slowly try to give it some sort of shape. But as you can see, it's pretty cumbersome and it does not give us that clean geometric look that I want. So we need to think of ways on how to we can implement what we really want. So if we roughly look at it, what I'm trying to achieve here is the shape that of a phone, of the receiver of the phone. So this is like the curve from a circle. This, if you might notice, is like a plus sign. So keeping these basic cues in my mind, that I want the circular shape and I want to have like this half, one side of this plus sign. So this gives me the idea of what I can build. So I can carve out a shape. When you carve out something out of it, it's called the negative space. So I can use that, because if I give this some color, now this you can feel more clearly now that this is like the one side of the plus sign. So when we combine the shapes, we have the area that we covered is the positive space, and that we cut out, it's called the negative space. So I'm going to build that. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to select this whole thing and I'm going to delete this. So how do I implement it? The first thing obviously I need to do is I need to draw a circle. For that I'll press the keyboard L, or you can select it from here, hold Shift and Alt and draw out a circle out of this. It's a very exotic color. I'll give it more of a cooler shade so that's easy on the eyes. So the next thing I want to do is, now I want to cut out the plus shape. I can do that in many ways. I can take a straight line and just press hold Shift, take this out, use this shape builder tool. First I need to select both the shapes, take the shape builder tool and press Alt minus and remove this, and now I can put a plus shape in here. I can do that. But if I kind of try to think ahead, although it won't be much of a problem, but if I try and think ahead, I also know that I want the shape to be rounded, and the shape of the receiver, it's not that blocky. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the rectangle tool. By pressing M on my keyboard, I have this rectangle, or you can press this little arrow here and it will open up and you can choose the rectangle tool. So I'm going to draw a rectangle tool here like so, and I'll try and match it with the center, so there's proportion to things that I'm doing. Now I can take another rectangle and kind of draw it here. I'll again match this one by pressing V or by selecting the selection tool. I will again match it with the center. So now if you can look, I have the basic shape getting ready, but I can see that this area, it's way too broad for the handle. So I'm going to select this, hold shift and undo, press alt and shift, and let's see if I improve. So as I increase the size, I'm trying to reduce this area. I can push it inwards if I want to, and I can again hold shift and alt and push this area. I'm holding alt and shift so that I get these sections in the proportionate size. So I can reduce this now. This looks better. Now I can begin to combine the shapes and delete the shapes. So I'm going to select everything by dragging over it or by pressing Ctrl A. Go here and press the shape builder tool, Shift M. Now I want to delete all these things. So I'm going to press Alt and draw over whatever I don't want. I can draw with this, I can draw with this, and I am going to add the shape because I'll need to work on the rounded corners. So I'm gonna add like plus. So I have this one more shape. I can work with this little shape. I can still change it, move it around, reduce it, delete it, whatever I want to do. So what I'm gonna do is that since it's like a box, I want to give the corners and zoom it in. I want these corners to be rounded, not just this corners, but pretty much all the corners. So if I just take this out, let's see if I can do something with this. Now if I take the feel of this, as I can see that this area is a little bit too thick, so I don't like that. I'll press undo and increase its size, and I think this is fine for me. Yeah, so I'm going to select these again, go in the shape builder tool, plus add and combine these two. So I've increased the size and I think this is fine for me. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to take this, take the direct selection tool so that I can zoom in and give roundedness to everything. But before I do that, there is one more thing I want to do. I want to push these no, these corners a little bit towards the outside. So I'm going to press undo. I'm just going to select this corner and let's go 1 2 3 4 pixels here, and the same here, 1 2 3 4. Now it looks better. I'm gonna hold and select the whole shape, and I'm gonna just give it a bit of roundedness like so. Come out and see it for myself. I'm happy with this. A little bit more, and I think this is fine. The one last thing that I want to do is, since it's a phone receiver, it shouldn't be this straight on the inside as well. It should be like, when you hold it in the hand, there should be a little curve in this as well. So for that, I want to modify this path. I can do that by going here and selecting in the pen tool, and by clicking on this, and I have this anchor point tool. Now the anchor point tool allows me to modify the paths. As I come here near, you can see the icon of path has been highlighted. This will allow me to operate on the path. So I'm gonna click and just push it a little bit like so, and I think that should be just fine, and this gives me the shape that I really want. So I can delete this now. So as you can see, it looks like the receiver of a phone. If I want, I can make it even more rounded on the corners. This one, take the direct selection tool, this one, and if I hold shift and select this one, do I have to? Yes. So I can work on both of these. I can push it in and give it more roundedness. There's one more thing that I can do, is that I can hold this path, hold shift to keep the handle straight, push this little bit out, and similarly push this little bit on the outside. And now I'm losing the roundedness of the phone, although it's not that much of a matter. I'll just undo it. I can hold shift and push this point outward. I can also take this shape and make it straighter, hold shift and take this handle. Now it's even better. Yeah, this is more like so what I wanted to build. So there's one more thing, as it's on my icon, I want to add one more line here. For that I'll take the line segment tool, take it from here, draw it in here and push it to the left a little bit, and take the anchor point tool, come in here, hold shift and not shift, hold it from the center and just push it out like this, and just hold this and move it a little bit outwards, zoom in a little bit, take the anchor point tool, again hold the path from the center and like so. Now I'll take this and use the shape builder tool and build different shapes so that I can color them. Hold alt, minus this, it's there, we are pretty much near. Now I'm gonna select all of this and select the the stroke to none, and now I can select the fill, take this one over here, select just this one over here and this one over here by holding shift, and I'm going to give it the lighter shade, clicking here, the light bluish shade. This is pretty much the dark shade, and I'm gonna make it like this, somewhere around here. Take this shape over here, press OK, or copy the value, press OK. Select this shape over here, select here, give it the same color value and press OK. This is pretty much how it looks on my phone as well, that I'm using as my inspiration. Now since this is a smaller shape, I can try and push it in, and finally we have the receiver or the handle of the phone. So I'm gonna group it together by pressing Ctrl Z. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit like so, and I'm gonna give it a circle as a background since I'm developing flat shapes. I'm gonna select the ellipse tool, hold shift alt, drag out a shape, give it a different color, bring it in here, now push it down by Control left click, give this a much cooler, lighter tone, bring this here, whichever, reduce it like so. Yeah, let's align this. Let's see how does it look when I align it. I think it's fine. Now I need to develop the shadow. For that I'll again take the pen tool from here, or by pressing the letter P. So it's 45 degree, so I can kind of think of it. It's going to start from here. If I try to imagine the 45 degree angle, draw a straight line or holding shift, keep on holding shift, bring it down, that's 45 degrees. As you can see, if I zoom in, it's going a little bit over the over the icon of the phone, and that means it should be around here. So I'll press undo and start from here, zoom out by holding alt and rolling the mouse wheel, hold shift, 45 degrees, There you go. I can bring it in here since this is going to be part of the shadow, and I can give it a black color. Similarly, by selecting the pen tool, I can think of the 45-degree angle roughly going to be somewhere around here, I think. If I hold, yep, it is. I can in fact go a little bit more upwards and see it's fine. Now I can join these shapes. Select this both shape, use the combination and push it down. Now come back here, select this both shape, again take the shape builder tool, hold alt and minus. Take this, just the shadow part, go in the properties panel, set the opacity to 20%, and that's it. Our icon is ready.